What is up, everybody? So Stephen Avery has released two new videos to his supporters, one on April 2nd and one on April 4th. If you want to hear the videos in Stephen Avery's own words, go click the YouTube channel that is linked in the description below. It is youtube.com/TheRealStephenAvery. Go give that channel a sub so you get the videos there first. Now, he starts his first video on April 2nd stating that he hopes his supporters are doing good, thanks to the investigators that are out there helping him. Then he talks about a specific Facebook group. He states that it's the only Facebook group that he is officially involved in. I will link that in the description below as well, and that is the Stephen Avery is Innocent Facebook group. Talks about him and Sandy Greenman just being friends. Says he has a special woman in his life, but they will talk about that another day. Wants people to join the Stephen Avery is Innocent group and post their theories on what they think happened, and maybe somebody will come up with something. Says when he gets out, he will visit every country so he can meet all of his supporters. Says the judge sits on the info. It should be about justice. What does it take to get justice? Talks about all of the Brady violations, states that he should be released or at least given a new trial, and I could not agree more. Then on April 4th, he states he opens up the video by saying he has questions for his supporters and the investigators that are on his case. He talks about Ken Kratz, asks how Ken Kratz can be free when he did all of these crimes against those women. It's blackmail, you can't do that. Anyone else would have been arrested. Why is he special? There is no one else that would get away with it. He should be arrested. There is enough evidence. Says he threatened people. He states that he scammed on Stephen Avery's case. Thinks all his cases should be investigated. Maybe they all did wrong. Maybe he blackmailed on all of them. Talks about how Ken Kratz was a district attorney at the time when he was on drugs. I unfortunately think that's because he hid the fact he was on drugs and nobody knew till later. He then talks about Ken Kratz's suicide attempt, talks about how he said he put a gun in his mouth, says that it's just a story for him to make everyone feel sorry for him being Ken Kratz. He thinks that Ken Kratz, I believe he thinks Ken Kratz possibly made up that story about the suicide attempt to get people to feel sorry for him. Talks about how Ken Kratz was on drugs during Stephen Avery's case, wants to take it to a federal DA to press charges on Ken Kratz, wants people to get the ball rolling on this, and ends the video by thanking everybody and says that he feels great. So, those are the newest videos from Stephen Avery. Go to the description, click that link, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think. What do you think of these messages from Stephen Avery? What do you think of what he has to say about Ken Kratz? I can't say that he's wrong. I definitely don't disagree. If he was on drugs then, how long was he really on drugs for, and how did that affect other cases he was working on? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you again soon.